when we have a nominal level of measurement, we can't use those, so we can't use the mean or median, so we got to do something else. What do we do? Well, the best you can really do with categorical or nominal level data is just to pick the category with the most cases. If you think about it, even though it doesn't tell you a heck of a lot, it does tell you what's most typical about the data. So it's a measure of central tendency, even though it's really not telling you much at all, especially if you have a lot of categories. Okay, so if you have a lot of categories, the one that has the most might not be that much of the data at all. But that's what you're stuck with when you're dealing with nominal level data. We always have trouble with nominal level data because we don't have as much information to use when we're dealing with it. And you'll see throughout the course that it has really important and severe limitations that cause us different kinds of problems. But let's just do a really simple example here to demonstrate what I mean by the mode. Suppose I just asked 100 people, what's your favorite animal? Okay, and 35 said dog was their favorite animal. 25 said a cat. 25 said fish. And 15 lizard. All right, so what's the mode in this case? Well, it's fairly obvious. It's the dog, right? The dog is the category with the most cases. Very simple idea, and you can see that even though it tells me that the dog is the most typical, the most common, it's not really telling me much about the data. In fact, if I add up all the other animals, there's more of them than there are dogs. So in a sense, it's more typical to be not dog lover than to be a dog lover. But nevertheless, this is how the mode works, okay? You can also use the mode with interval level and ratio data because you can see how many there are in each one at each level of the data. So you can still use the mode with those, but it's a really limited piece of information relative to something like the mean or the median. And so you don't see people using the mode very much. We always have limitations with nominal level data that prevent us from doing things that are very helpful in terms of doing statistical analysis. And we're going to see how that plays out as we go across to the rest of the course, and we're going to figure out some different ways to compensate for that.